Good morning everyone, this is Julia from Avalon Rituals and this is my weekly energy reading. Hello everyone, this is a little slightly different format this week for the energy update. You, as you can see, can already see all of them, all of the cards that I've already pulled. It's Monday morning and this is what I do every Monday morning. I get my little morning drink and then I pull cards for the German version of this energy update where I'm pulling those cards live, so you can check out the German channel if you like and really see that I didn't pick those cards on purpose. It's literally a live reading and these cards fell out while I was shuffling. Anyway, since today I thought I will not show myself in front of the camera. I thought, because I have a lot to do today, I thought it's a little bit easier for me today to show you all the cards and guide you through. And this is what we're gonna do now. It's gonna be a very intense week from the Tower to a rebirth energy. It might be in the same order as we see it here. It might also be that this might be a situation that is in the middle of the week. But I do almost feel like this has a very, it's like the timeline here. Okay, so what can we see here? We can see the first pile of cards, and I'm working in those piles now, is that we have the Page of Bows, which is the page of oh my god, I just did everything in German and now my English is gone. Page of Wands. Page of Wands, and this is the Tower. Okay, so the first energy is like it might be that there's an offer coming in that is somehow exciting, maybe in a good way, maybe in a bad way. There seems to be something coming in, an impulse even maybe, but this is about observing. So it feels like you are in a very observative mode. Maybe this offer comes in and you ask yourself, do I really want this? Do I not want this? What am I going to do? It's coupled with the Tower. So the Tower is an energy of the destruction of old structures, old habits, old whatever, something that falls apart in order for the new to be built. And we can see this already here because I said it straight away that we have a healing energy and a death and rebirth energy here. But before this can happen, and therefore you basically level up this week onto another vibration. You level up. But in order for you to level up, something old must go. And the Tower always comes down when there's something in your life that is not in alignment with you anymore. And something new wants to come in. And so the Tower is for me always a card of divine intervention. The divine saying, nope, this is not gonna work. It's not gonna work like this anymore. And that might be something that you are observing here. The Page of Bows could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So you might be dealing with this sign in relation to this energy here. It might be a younger person because it's the page. If it doesn't relate to those aspects, it's simply the energy of observing, maybe an offer coming in and observing, are related to this Tower. So the Tower, what happens? The Tower happens and it can be a shock. So there might be something that came in as a shock and everything fell apart, like a house of cards. But what happens next? First, you need to clear the energy because all the cards are now on the table, everything fell down. And before you can build something new, the old energy needs to be removed, so you have a clean slate. And that's the energy of, okay, something new wants to come through, then you can build something new. This whole situation here is related to a karmic situation that could feel quite heavy, especially in this combination. The cross and the oak is like, okay, something is really like a burden here. You carry a cross. It's like a heavy weight maybe on your shoulders here. Something fell apart. But it's also a lesson. Yes, it's definitely also karma, but karma is also a lesson. You need to learn something here. And that can have something to do with the bear. The bear is your strength, your strength, your power, and it's a very protective energy. And that's very interesting because we have the bear here again as well. And I'm gonna come to the, no, I'm gonna say it now. You have here this death and rebirth energy, and I feel strongly the bear is the protector of this cave of rebirth. So maybe you want to check up also bear. I feel strongly the energy of bear coming through and protecting us through the week. Protection also means sometimes to set boundaries and to be like, okay, I need to protect my space now. That's also part of you becoming independent, you becoming a strong independent being, to also be able to say no and to set boundaries, which could be a lesson here as well. Because the protective energy, what would a protector do? A protector would defend you from enemies or from people who want to harm you. Maybe some of them don't want to harm you on purpose, but they do. So then that's also important to not just look behind the intention, like, oh, he or she didn't want to hurt me. Well, he or she did. And if nothing is changing in that behavior, then that's the message here. Protect your space, become strong. That's a lesson for you to learn as well. Going to the next pile of cards, the seer. The seer is the high priestess. So the high priestess tells me that listen to your intuition and something is being brought to light. Something that you couldn't see before, or maybe you already felt something, but maybe you didn't trust your intuition. And the interesting thing is that below this card, the fox fell out. And the fox is lies, betrayal. It's illusions. Maybe someone tried, it's deceit. Maybe someone tried to, how you say this? I can't say this in the way I wanted to, I did it in German. So I have a little German-English issue here. Anyway, so maybe you, how do you say this? In German, it's Täuschung. If you think a situation or a person is a specific way, but then you suddenly realize, oh, that's actually not true. And then it's maybe a delusion energy. Maybe you had a delusion about a person, or a person tried to deceive you. The fox does not necessarily and always need to be bad intention. The fox does what a fox does. It's just the nature of the fox to steal the chicken. So, and I know I say this all the time, and I'm going to repeat it again, but I want to say this because I feel like the energy of the fox is a tricky one, because it depends on what side you are on. The farmer is like, oh my God, we need to be careful, the fox is coming, and the fox is going to steal our chicken. The fox is going to be like, well, there are chicken, I need chicken to eat, so I'm going to get the chicken. The fox does not have the awareness that there might be a person that is being harmed. So that's an energy that could be a very tricky energy, because then you don't have the awareness, because you're just acting out of your own needs. And of course, our own needs are important, but not if you harm other people. And that's the difficult energy with the fox, that the fox could harm other people. And we have stress and nervousness here again, related to the situation, obviously. We do have the Knight of Stones. It's the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So you might be dealing with one of these signs. Maybe this is one of your signs here as well. Also, the Knight of Pentacles is an energy of someone who you can rely on. That's either now your energy, or the energy of someone who comes in for help. Because the Pentacles, especially this, is an energy of, we're going to get there, and I have a plan, and I have a second and a third and a fourth plan. And if all the 4 plans do not work, we will get there. You can rely on me. That's the energy. So maybe that's a friend helping you in this situation here. Maybe that's your energy in this situation. Maybe you're dealing with an earth sign here. There could be communication with an earth sign, with quick messages, WhatsApp, Instagram. The birds are like this quick energy. Yeah, all right. Now we're gonna go to the next pile of cards, and that's a very, very intense one. A very beautiful one, especially when we see the first cards here that we're talking about this breaking down, falling apart of the old, always with a purpose. There is a purpose. I feel like the situation absolutely with those two cards is divinely guided. Balance, harmony, temperance. This is a card of healing. This is a card of two things being put together to heal. It's an alchemical process, but I feel like it's something within yourself. And what I just started to say in the German, and I'm gonna give you the same message because I feel this is so important, that you see yourself and accept yourself where you are at in your process. I've done actually 2 posts yesterday on my Avalon Rituals Instagram channel. You might want to check this out as well. I'm gonna have the link to my Instagram channel below this video. And I've done 2 posts yesterday, and one of them was that sometimes people ask, okay, what do I need to heal? What is the key? What is the solution? We see there is a solution coming at the end. Maybe really at the end of the week, maybe already at the beginning. As I've said, this could be time-wise somewhere in the week. But what's the solution to healing? What do I need to do? What do I need to look at? Especially for those people who are consciously working with the inner child, with healing, who want to heal, who are able to reflect on themselves and their behavior and what comes out of a wound. And it's such a strength, learning strength here. It's such a strength to be able to see yourself and your wounding and your childhood and be honest about it. This is a dishonest card, by the way. Now that I say the word honest, this is a dishonest card, but then again I said lies, so that's kind of like self-explaining. And to be like, do you know what? I am afraid. I feel fear. I feel fear of abandonment. I feel fear of abandonment because I feel that in that case it would mean I'm not lovable. I'm not worth of receiving love. Whatever this is for you, go and follow the emotion. Follow the emotion is the key for healing. So, and that's one part of it. That you bring those unconscious aspects of yourself into the now. That you shine the light on them. Because only then you stop being a slave to your own emotions that are sometimes running wild, destroying situations, energies, relationships, because that is the root very often of a lot of conflict. So are you strong enough? You are learning strength here, and strength is not only physical strength, it's also emotional, being emotionally strong, not because of closing your heart down, but because of owning your heart and owning yourself in the process and where you are at now. And if you are afraid of abandonment, then that's of course something that you need to look at. And everything is pointing back towards you and comes down to self-love and self-worth. So these are the things that you can uncover and work on. But then sometimes there is no shortcut. And you sometimes ask yourself, maybe even with the karma, how can I get out? And sometimes there is no getting out, like a shortcut, because you need to have the experiences. We are on this planet. We are incarnated as a human being to feel emotions, to go through experiences. Words do not teach. Only experiences do. And you need to feel the situations that you are in. Maybe a karmic situation, maybe related to your healing, and you're asking yourself, oh my God, for how long do I need to deal with this? As long as it's integrated and you can't jump over steps. And it's a process. And what you can do is be as gentle as possible with yourself. What you can do is to become your own best friend who's taking care of yourself. Try to allow yourself to be in an environment that is nurturing you, that is making you feel safe. May it be your home, may it be your friends, may it be your relationship, may it be your work. Whatever it is, you deserve the best. And as long as you haven't fully integrated this knowledge, you will go through experiences. And also talking about the karmic energies here. What have you done? And you don't need to have a conscious answer to that. But what have you done in your past, in a past life maybe, where you now feel like, oh, maybe this is a karmic situation? Then it could be that you have done something that now is being done to you. That could be one aspect. And you can't do anything about it because you need to learn how it feels to be on the other side. Again, be in your body, be in touch with your emotions and what you fear. Because once that clicked, once the key finds its lock, then it's like click and the door opens. And that's the door to your healing. Once you have integrated the lesson through enough experiences, that's when you get out. And that's when you go into the cave of initiation. And I want to hold this into the camera because it's a beautiful card. And then you go, after being in the dark forest for a while, and suddenly there's an opening and you see this long burrow, and there's this bear at night who is protecting the long burrow, who's protecting your process that you are going through. But it's also like a test. Are you brave enough to go again into the darkness, to be transformed? It's the gatekeeper of this sacred place. And now you go into the cave, into the darkness, and you let go of the old you. Forgive the past, forgive yourself, forgive others, let it all go, and be reborn, and step out of the long burrow as the new you, in a new vibration, in a new frequency, having let go of the burdens of the karma, having let go of the burdens of this lesson, stronger than you've been before. And that's a beautiful almost end of the reading. And the last thing I want to say is, yes, it might be challenging, there might be blockages, but I feel strongly, especially with these cards, that there is a solution and something's being released. A blockage, there is a solution to a challenge, a solution to a blockage. And I feel like it's strongly because a deep healing, a deep transformation, a deep rebirth process is happening. Initiated by the tower, initiated from the divine this karmic situation, the lesson you needed to learn. Lesson about your strength, your power, lessons about boundaries, protecting, lessons about lies, deceit, dishonesty. It's all going to be transformed. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonate with the reading, please give a like, a comment, or subscribe to the channel. And sending you so much love for your process, and see you soon.